Now, here are a few car safety tips. Number 4 says, cars are a magnet for criminals. They either want the car, what's in it, or they want you. Do what you can to make your car tougher to steal. Park in a well-lighted area. Remember where you parked. And before getting in the car, take a minute and scan the back seat as you get in. Look around the car and see if anyone's too close to your car. Now, if you approach your car and you see a note on your windshield, don't fall for it. Leave the note there. Get in the car, drive away, and check the note when you're in a safer place. Now, pay more attention to the time it takes you to get in and out of your car. Now, some people take a lot of time getting themselves situated as they get into their car. When you're alone, just get in the car and hit the lock button. Then take the time to find your lock, your cell phone, and lock your seatbelt, dig out your phone, adjust your temperature, put on your music. Women are often guilty of this more than that because we juggle purses and cell phones and files, but all of us need to get better at watching and be aware of our movements getting in and out of our car. So when you're pumping gas, get out of the car, lock the car, and take the keys with you. Of course, keeping your car fueled and fueling it when it's safe to do so, and often is a good idea. Number 5, it's great to get a floor inquiry from a prospect that has interest in seeing a property, but just because you got a call doesn't mean that they can actually afford it. They might not even be a legitimate buyer. Rarely is a prospect sitting in front of a property with a bag full of money ready to buy. Don't feel like you have to drop everything to meet someone you don't know and haven't qualified before you show a property to a stranger. Be polite and say that your company policy, quote, agreed to by your seller, is to meet any prospects at the office first before entering the home. Both you and your sellers deserve to know who's going to be in the property and if they're actually qualified to buy it. So getting a prospect to your office is a non-negotiable. Now, if they resist, then you insist that you would be offering them a much higher service level by meeting them in advance, helping to identify similar properties, and discussing their needs and wants. Now, this gives you a chance to qualify what they want, what they can afford, and more importantly, verify who they are. And find out if they're really legitimate. When you meet them at the office, ask them to fill out your prospect information sheet. Now, that includes their phone, their address, their cell phone numbers, and their names. Make a copy of their driver's license, put it in your file, and secure their vehicle information. Now, this will be important to working together as you go forward and schedule private showings. And if it's appropriate, have your customers sign their buyer rep agreement right there. It's a perfect time to find out if they're working with another agent. Always good to know up front.